Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Allah said in Holy Quran, Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. La yukallifullahu nafsan illa wus'aha. La yukallifullahu. Allah is not to place the burden nafsan on any person illa wus'aha, but according to the capacity of that person, how much the person can tolerate. So Allah is just to put on that person in test and trial how much capacity of the person is. So according to the capacity of the person, Allah puts the person into test and trial in order to know the condition of patience and thankfulness. How much the person become thankful when the Allah is giving so much. And Allah wants to see the person's attitude. And when the person is giving less income, less earning, that is becoming a test and trial for that person in order to know the patience of that person. So that is the time to observe patience and be thankful to Allah. Whatever Allah has given, the person should secure the needs under that income which is with that person. So that is very important. And in this situation, if the person is a member of the family or the leader of the family or the chief of the family, then the whole family members, they are compulsory to cooperate that person within those limits of expenditure in which the income is. If the income is becoming short or less, the needs should be selected, which are preferable. Those are just to be fulfilled first. No need to fulfill those needs which are not so much necessary. So that time when your income is less. But when your income is increased, if you are including those needs which were not in more need, but those one you can include at that time also. Depends on the income situation. So if it is decreasing, you must observe patience. If it is increasing, you must be thankful to Allah. And if it is decreasing, you don't take bribery. Or if you are shopkeeper, don't mix like something in the purity of other things. So adulteration is not allowed. Even undesirable profit is not allowed. Even holding is not allowed. Even when you are weight, if you try to short the weight and giving the same money, so that is dishonesty you are doing also this one. So you have to look after your rizq, whatever Allah is giving you in a halal way. That is very, very important. You must be thankful to the blessed rizq, which is rizq halal, and bring that one to your family so that they should be thankful to Allah, and you will be, mashallah, good in this world and the world hereafter also. So very important. Some people, they try to fulfill the needs of the wives and children, which are undesirable needs, luxury needs, or which are fashionable needs, which are not needed, but those are the part of their lifestyle, the Western lifestyle. So those people who are trying to fulfill the needs of those people in that way, they even their salary or their earning is not to fulfill those needs, then they try to take the bribery. They try to use the holding, use the undesirable profits, use the other tactics which is dishonest. Dishonest tactic, they try to bring their halal risk towards haram. And keep in mind, those people who will get haram risk and you are giving that one to them, at the day of judgment you will be answerable. Because Holy Prophet ﷺ said those people whose at the day of judgment, one person who will be brought before Allah, his good deeds will be so much that those will be equal to the height of the mountain. But when his good deeds will go into the weighment, what will happen then? So he will be asked about the risk that he has distributed or given to the family members. What about the situation? That person was to fulfill the needs of family members, wife and children. If that person will not be able to do that, and all the good deeds of that person will be wasted, and that person will be announced before others that this is the person whose good deeds have been eaten up by his children and by his wife. In other hadith, Holy Prophet ﷺ said that at the day of judgment, a person will come before Allah and his family members, children and wife, they will have dispute about him. And they will request Allah that please do justice with us. This person is responsible. He has earned haram risk and then he brought haram to us. We were not to know is this haram or halal, because he was taking bribery or he was taking some other haram risk, and because of that, this haram risk he brought in home and he bought the things with that and he gave us and we have eaten those one. How is possible? He is the main person who is responsible for that. And then they will say that this is the person responsible because he has not given us education and training that was compulsory in Islam. This way we have not learned anything, because the main responsible is this person who is husband, and children say who is our dad. This person responsible, and this way they will say that we stay ignorant because of this person. So what will happen? That person will get the punishment, and his deeds, good deeds, will return to the children and wife, and bad deeds of the children and wife will come on the shoulder of that person, and then these things will bring him to the fire. So keep in mind, this is the time in this world. We have to look after our family and children, wife and children, very important. We have to bring in home halal rizq. We have to give them whatever halal rizq we have. If it is less than need, you can select the need which are more preferable and request them that at the day of judgment there will be very hard day. I will not be able to face that. So please cooperate with me, and we have to fulfill our needs within the rizq which Allah has given us, and we must have patience and we have to be thankful whatever we have, and cooperate with me, children and wife, when he will say with a pure lovely way, and children and wife, they will be in a position to cooperate also. Very important, this one. Okay, so is a person who is unable to do nikah, but he is anxious to look at the people opposite sex with sexual lust, and that person, if is not doing nikah, he will be sinful. So it becomes compulsory for that person who is unable to satisfy his sexual lust. He must do nikah. It is compulsory for that person. Allah will give him, inshallah, reward, and Allah will give him the job and income from his sources, and he will be a good person, inshallah, with earning rizq halal also possible. But he should not do the sinful act. Very important. And keep in mind that you have to fulfill the needs and rights and responsibilities of your children and wife with your good manners, with pleasant way, and with tolerance way. You should not be angry every time. You should not be like hard every time. So you try to request Allah when you pray. Allah will bless you, inshallah, whatever you need. But you should not tease your children. Otherwise, teasing your children and wife, that will make you sinful. So very important for you to look after yourself. Even some people whose heart is in love with children and wife. Even they try to earn by hook and crook, or when they are busy in order to please their children and wife, they are not to look after the right and responsibilities towards Allah. For example, if the prayer time started, prayer is compulsory 5 times a day. If the prayer time started, the person is sitting with children and wife, and they are just the person is fulfilling the needs of them and in love with them, and ignoring the salah, so that person is going into loss. And this way, keep in mind, Allah said in Holy Quran in Surah Munafiqun, A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajim, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Ya ayyuhallazina amanu la tulhikum amwalukum wala awladukum an zikrillah wa man yaf'al zalika fa ulaika humul khasirun. Ya ayyuhallazina amanu, O people with iman, la tulhikum amwalukum wala awladukum. So your wealth and your children, they should not destroy you. They should not divert your attention from the zikr of Allah. وَمَنْ يَفْعَلْ ذَلِكَ, and the person who is doing like that, فَأُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْخَاسِرُونَ, these are the people who are in loss. So keep in mind that when you are in love with your children and wealth, and you are looking after your wealth, mean like some people, they are love in business. Even they are at their shop, at their business, in their office, in their business. Even the salah time is finishing, but they are not to look after that. They are not to care about that. And same like that, the parents who are in love with children, they are in order to fulfill the children's need, but leaving salah, leaving a compulsory act of Allah. At the day of judgment, they will be under loss, trouble, problem. Ya ayyuhallazina amanu la tulhikum amwalukum wala awladukum an zikrillah wa man yaf'al zalika fa ulaika humul khasirun. Very important for us to look after our this life and life hereafter, and we must learn and understand rights and responsibilities towards children, towards wife, towards human being, towards the creation of Allah, and towards Allah also. So, and we have to fulfill them every time. We try to do our effort up to our capacity to fulfill that. If there is some deficiency, then we have to request in dua with Allah that up to that limit I was to fulfill, but I have not done which one, so you please forgive me and give me more capacity, more efficiency, more power, more capability to fulfill the rights and responsibilities towards you, towards your creation, so that I should be successful at the day of judgment. So inshallah, Allah will accept your dua and you will be successful here and there. Allah give us tawfiq. Ameen.